you have crooked teeth? Probably, because today 9 out of 10 people have naturally misaligned gnashes. Not a problem for most. Braces, veneers and dental bonding are just a few of the ways we can manufacture that Hollywood smile. But what about our ancestors? Well, it turns out they didn't need to worry about it at all. According to paleontologist Richard Klein, he's never seen a hunter-gatherer's skull with crooked teeth. How did Stone Age people have straighter teeth than us?
No idea. Sorry.
Possibly you could have had Stone Age braces.
Maybe because they didn't have too much sweets and snack foods probably. They kept them straight, with bits of stuff to put in their teeth.
Because they used to gnaw on meat.
Oh, I didn't know they did have straight teeth.
Because they didn't brush their teeth.
Minerals in water? I don't know.
That's a good shout.
Any ideas?
Their food was better than ours.
From your Nan to Beyonce, perfectly straight, pearly whites are everywhere in today's society. But what did these dazzling smiles look like before their enhancements? According to dentists, 30 to 60% of people fall into the overcrowded category, where each of our chompers are fighting for a seat at the table. There's simply not enough room. It ends up like a train carriage at rush hour, overcrowded with everyone on top of each other. So why didn't our hunter-gatherer ancestors have this problem? Well, there is a theory. The diet of the earliest humans was probably similar to that of chimpanzees. Delicacies such as insects, hard nuts, and even tree bark were plentiful. But their teeth and jaws had to work hard to break all this food down. We see this in the archaeological record, where the surfaces of their teeth show extensive wear. Luckily, they had bigger, stronger jaws to deal with all this manual labour. But as time went by, our ancestors began farming. This meant they had new foods in their diet, like grains, and with it, new technologies. Cue the quern, the very first milling stone. These were hand-operated by placing grains between two stones to crack open the shells and get to the softer innards, essentially breaking food down before it even entered their mouths, meaning their teeth and jaws had less work to do, and it got even lazier from here on in. Machines were invented to harvest crops. McDonald's took over the world. And don't get me started on the smoothie revolution. Today we could probably get away with drinking breakfast, lunch and dinner, making our jaws pretty much redundant. In the grand scheme of human evolution, the transition from eating tree bark to slurping smoothies happened very quickly. But this is also when teeth started to become noticeably crooked. So how does a change in diet cause wonky teeth? Especially since the food is getting softer and easier to chew. Well, by examining fossils spanning millions of years, researchers have observed a gradual decrease in both tooth and jaw size. The changes basically kept pace with each other for a long time, but when farming came into the picture, this sparked an acceleration of rapid change in our culinary habits. And with it, our jaw size. Suddenly, we had refined foods and therefore didn't need so much jaw strength. So what happened? Our jawbones shrank, but our teeth stayed the same size. Scientists believe that the dramatic change in diet, with fewer chewing requirements, may have thrown off the evolutionary equilibrium, as we now have the same size teeth in smaller jaws, causing cramming, overlapping, and jaunty angles. This mismatch has not only been noticed in ancient skulls, there's also some more recent evidence seen in Aboriginal communities. Back in the 1920s, an Australian orthodontist found that Aboriginal people wore their teeth down more than his European patients. They were living a traditional lifestyle, so their diets were tougher and less processed. And most importantly, yep, you guessed it, most of them had perfectly straight teeth. This all sounds very convincing on paper, but how do we really know that softer diets are the real reason behind crooked teeth? As with all good theories, if you can test it, perhaps you can prove it. And that's exactly what researchers tried to do with 43 squirrel monkeys back in 1983. They raised them on diets of either naturally tough or artificially soft food. And as predicted, those fed softer food had smaller jaws and crooked teeth. So it looks like our diet really is the culprit, shrinking our jaws to the point where our teeth no longer fit. Sadly, it's probably too late for most of us, But for the kids of the future, it might be smart to put down the mushy peas and bring back chewing.